Megan Thee Stallion is now speaking out properly and makes an official statement. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent, hourly and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It is currently 3:30 in the morning right now, and I'm here talking. I'm just here talking. But anyway, let's get into this because, this is more of a progression report because this is like the third video I made on this because more and more information is coming out on this matter. And Megan herself has now, spoken out formally about the situation at hand. And it's interesting. Multiple reports suggested that Tory Lanez was the one that, caused injury to Megan as she was exiting his SUV after an argument. Although he isn't officially a suspect in the case, the LAPD is now investigating him for potential kind of, injury. And now Megan herself is speaking out in a new statement. This is what she says. Black women are so unprotected and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. It might be funny to you on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is my real life and I'm real hurt and traumatized. Now this is very interesting and I feel like she has started a very good conversation, but I feel like she doesn't need to be because she obviously needs to worry about herself. But how can you worry about yourself when everybody online is cussing you or making jokes about the situation in terms of, what she's going through, whatever, like 50 Cent I think posted something as well. People are making jokes about this, and this is what I mentioned in my last video on this matter, that it's not just the physicality of the situation, but it's the mental aspect of this and the PTSD and how you deal with it and how you're seeing things online. I literally echoed everything she said before she made this statement because you have to see it from that perspective as well. Like, that's a lot to go through and I'm telling you now, that all probably happened in the space of what 3 to 5 minutes, but you'll remember those minutes as if they were hours, as if they were days, because of the traumatic stuff that you went through, going through all of that. Somebody that you trusted or that you liked, these two were hanging in each other's homes. I'm hanging out with you in my home, we're doing lives together, all of this, we're having a good time, going to house parties. Little did I know that you were going to be the one that had caused me to be limping out of a car, bleeding, and the police are involved, everything. It is madness. You don't see it coming. So then you have to deal with that ideation post the situation. Then you have to deal with the PTSD. Like, for example, she could be chilling. Let me give you a perfect example. She's chilling with her friends now. This is probably 4 or 5 months on. Chilling with her friends, living her best life, listen to songs. And the neighbors, they're doing fireworks. You hear that sound, click, you get an instant kind of thought process that relates back to that moment, and it might make you feel a certain type of way, or it may not. You may just recall the event, but it could also make you feel a certain type of way, and that is what happens with PTSD. It's not something that it's simple, it's very complex, just structure, let's just say. And I do feel like therapy was something that would be that could help her in the situation to talk about it, to get it out there, but it's not something that a lot of people get over easily. And I feel like people are now making jokes about it online, what she's going through, and I feel like to make a joke about what happened to her is diabolical. I'm so sorry. I think it's absolutely deplorable. First and foremost, I don't see Tory Lanez coming back I just don't see it happening. It could happen, let's not get it twisted, but I don't see it happening. And second of all, the people that are making these jokes, I think like you're getting a bit too comfortable on social media now. This is what I mean. People get too comfortable, they get lost in some kind of unflavored sauce, and they think that they can make these jokes. And I think it's funny, but it's not funny at all to make jokes about somebody who was in a situation. But if you were in that predicament, would you be making these jokes? You wouldn't. But she's very interesting. She says black women are so unprotected and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. Again, saying that people find these jokes when it comes to black women, not even jokes, sorry, they find these scenarios when it comes to black women digestible and only as a joke, only as something laughable, comical, rather than something serious. For example, you have the Breonna Taylor movement that has been turned into a meme, and people are putting it in memes here and there. Something is seen as another trend to put out, and then there's no really action. You're just putting out a meme. You're turning it into something like a joke because memes are categorized as jokes. You're putting it in that kind of structure. Now, yes, pros and cons to that because it can obviously bring more alert and it can spread the awareness, but negativity is that you're kind of dumbing it down or simplifying it. You're just making it very reductive, and that's not what it is at all. And it's like, as she says, black women are so unprotected, but they only would be seen or valued if you're making something comical or digestible about a situation, but you're not taking it seriously. Not that it's just interesting, but like if it was a white girl coming out the car limping and stuff, would there be more empathy, not sympathy? Would there be more empathy for the girl, for the situation? food for thought. But I feel like she is bringing that conversation to it as well, and hopefully people will now realize that making jokes about her being, you know, making jokes about Tory Lanez, his height, whatever, that's different, because my guy was a perpetrator. Sorry, I don't care. You was, well, it's not officially confirmed, allegedly, but you were the one who apparently did XYZ, maybe accidentally, maybe not. But for someone who was literally the one bleeding and going through so much, to make jokes about it, I just feel like it should be taken seriously. So I don't understand why people are not taking it seriously. I just don't. But let me know your thoughts on when it comes to this Meghan, you know, statement that she has made on this. Subscribe to the channel, guys. It's really 3:30 in the morning, and I've got the busiest day tomorrow. You know them days when you know you're not going to get enough hours of sleep. The way you wanted that moment to sleep in, but you've set your alarm now, and now you know you have to wake up long. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.